Jody Shadoff, and this is Short Attention Span Reader, where I come to you every month and tell you about a book I have not read. And this month's book is Widow in the City with Amy Gabrielle. What does it say? Widow in the City, a memoir of heartbreaks and hookups. So, hookups. So we know she's sleeping around. And Widow in the City, Sex in the City. Okay. So who was it? Don't tell me. Carrie's a widow, but that's not until the reboot, which not everybody watched. You know what these are? These are calla lilies, the funeral flower. But oddly, my mother carried them for her first wedding. I'm wondering, did she fall in love after she was a widow? Don't nod your head. Don't tell me anything. Was the heartbreak the widowing? Or did it come after? Did she fall in love? Amy, she looks like a nice girl. I'm assuming that she had more clothes on when she was walking around the city, that she wasn't just walking around in her underwear and with flowers. I think this is about what happened after her husband died. I'm assuming it's a husband. She could have been married to a woman. This is a different world. Someone you love dies and you go pouncing around, sleeping with everybody. So let's hear from Amy herself. Can you tell me a little bit what this book is about? Do you know what this book is about?
Yes, I can tell you that Widow in the City is Sex in the City meets the sequel, which is called And Just Like That, except that the Samantha character is the widow and she is the star. But it's also about living. It's how you try and make the life after everything that you thought was going to be true in the future is not. Well, I was basically a very regular wife, married for 13 years. The trauma of my husband dying sent me into an old pattern. I tend to be in a relationship and there's not a lot of sex. And then when I'm not in a relationship, I feel more free to experiment and do whatever.
There's something about the false intimacy of sex
Yeah,
where you get to feel like you're intimate without having to risk your heart.
exactly. Yes. My first time with somebody new, and he ends up telling me about his trauma. And I don't like it because I
You
don't
don't want
want to be on an emotional level with this person. Sometimes women want that emotional connection. I was like, no, I don't want to. What I learned is that new trauma brings up old trauma tenfold.
um,
It threw me back to parts of my childhood where I felt like I had no control over anything. I was married to my husband for 13 years, 10 before he was diagnosed with cancer. I really thought that I would remarry after a year. I'd get through the grief. I would get back on the trajectory that I was set on, which is a mother and a wife and have my job and just plop a new guy in there. But in the meantime, I
like a Lego man, just a new one.
exactly like a Lego man, right? Younger and hotter, maybe. I don't know. So my husband dies. I decide I'm going to get a new apartment. I was going to spend money on anything I could to make my life easier and more manageable. And
You became your own person.
yeah, yeah. And then, of course, the guilt because, oh my God, I'm feeling good about doing things and making my own decisions. And that's only possible because he died. And, grief is weird. There's a duality in grief where you feel two things at the same time.
Let's talk about the underwear. That's what
Uh,
we're advertising is the underwear.
the underwear. I wanted to be a different person. I didn't want to be a grieving widow. I wanted to be a hot, single woman. And part of that was exploring sexuality. I can be whoever I want to be. And I was taking calculated risks. It was risky behavior, but there was a part of me that thought that if I had been better, he wouldn't have died. I should not be enjoying myself, especially using money that I have because he died. I don't know. I gave myself permission, but would feel guilty afterwards. And the way I dealt with that was by taking extra risks. I
Were
want to
you ever
characterize it.
scared? Were you ever scared? Because 'Cause
I
you're
was
meeting
never
strangers, basically.
Yeah, yes, I would have men come over to my apartment. We would set up, dates or whatever. We like knew each other. It wasn't like, "Oh, hey, you off the street, come here."
Right.
I would chat with them online. We would talk on the phone. Um, but there was a part of me that thought that I deserved to be punished. I think it's the survivor's guilt. Something I've never understood. Why would anybody feel guilty for surviving? Like
Yeah.
it's a gift. I think I thought more like I should not be enjoying myself. I was really in survival mode. I kept myself busy the first year with men and sex and fancy hotel rooms, rendezvous. After that, I started taking pictures of myself. It's like boudoir photography, but I'm my own
Kinda
subject.
like your version of Cindy Sherman.
Yes, exactly. Also, it's important for me to say that women being sexual is normal, should not be suppressed, that treating it like it is dirty and bad, that is what I am trying to get rid of. It's been 4 years since that happened, and I have not gone out on a date, done anything, and I miss myself in early grief. I miss that detachment that allowed me to take those chances and have that fun because this is hard. Doing grief and feeling the feelings and
Yes.
remembering the love that we had and the life that I had is devastating sometimes. Happily ever after, right? Like that's how we end books, right? Right. That didn't happen.
Thank you for taking the time off. Thank you for the red lipstick. Bye, my love.
Bye, sweetie. Thank you so much.